This is my new flexible solar panel. The main advantage for me is that it weighs only 5.8 kilograms. So it's easy for me to carry it myself for DIY solar projects. It is rated for 250 watt peak production. You can see that there are built-in connectors on both sides. They are MC4 connectors which can be connected to the solar cable, which in turn will be connected to the solar charge controller, and finally it will go to the battery for charging. Here you can see that I am testing the open circuit voltage of the solar panel. It comes to around 46 volts when it is bright sunlight around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So this has much higher voltage than the nominal 24 volts. The panel is of 24 volts, but peak voltage is much higher. And when you connect it to a solar charge controller, that should be rated for that peak voltage, and the battery also should be rated correspondingly. When 24 volt panels are used, ideal is to connect 24 volt battery also to the charge controller. If you connect 12 volt battery to the PWM charge controller, which you see here, what happens is that the PWM charge controller senses the battery is 12 volts. You have to connect the battery first to the charge controller and not the panel. That's because it gives time for the charge controller to sense the voltage of the battery and change the settings accordingly. So the PWM charge controller forces the solar panel to work for 12 volts so that there will be some wastage of energy also. Ideal way is to use an MPPT charge controller, which will give the maximum output from the solar panel as far as battery storage is concerned. So these are the importance of checking of open circuit voltage of the solar panel. In this video clip, I am just confirming the voltage using an analog multimeter. Earlier I had checked with my very old digital multimeter. This is a new analog multimeter I have purchased for counter checking the voltages when I am